So I'm sitting here working, having a good old time, trying to make sure that I'm running up the bag. And, I got a wife that's out of town and a kid that's out here with my wife going to visit my brother, and everything is going absolutely awesome. And I have an opportunity to really, really get it in, right? And so as a result, I'm chilling, taking a break, was just on a coaching call. Shout out to all of the people that's a part of the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. And I look over into my email and somebody sent me a video of Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe, y'all remember her, right? Woman that was associated with P. Diddy at one point in time. She was, or seemed to be, very, very classy, and seemed as though she represented women in a general sense, or black women in a general sense, in a positive way, right? Now, one thing that people always ask themselves was, is she married? Does she have a man? I didn't necessarily trip about that, nor did I really even care or thought that it was relevant enough of a question for me to even be asking, because logically, in most situations, when you're dealing with classy women, they tend to keep their relationships out of the public eye unless they can benefit from it, right? Unless they could leverage it in order to continue to run the bag up or create some more relevance. But in a general sense, guys that have women that stay outside of the limelight, or women that are visible and then keep their relationship kind of secret, you kind of look at that as a good thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't trip about it. You embrace it. It's cool. It's a cool thing. But then slowly but surely, she started to reveal her hand. Now, the first sign for me was when I think she had released a song on an album, and it was with Lenny Kravitz's daughter or something like that. And she started talking about something relevant to sexual liberation and women can do what they want and all of that. And I'm like, Janelle Monáe? Like, is she trying to pivot? Is she cold out here in these streets? And so she's trying to create some level of relevance? Entertainment is entertainment, and the bag is the bag. And sometimes people make the sacrifices in order to do so. But I didn't trip about it, because it's just like, it's just a song, not a big deal. And then later, she came out and she said that she didn't really have an identity. It's so difficult with the alphabet community, because I don't really know what all of these new terms are. It's already frustrating enough that they're taking every single letter in the alphabet and the rainbow that God created as a covenant between him and man, that he would never flood the earth again. And so it's really, really weird. But she was just basically like, I like whatever it is that I like when I like it. And it just is what it is. And so I just immediately wrote her off, and I'm like, okay, now I realize now. And plus she was clout chasing and everything like that, right? And then I get this new video that popped up as a result of you guys sending it to my email, because I'm not really familiar with any of these people, right? It's not a part of my algorithm. I don't get recommended this stuff. I'm not subscribed to the channel. I really don't listen to Janelle Monáe at all, right? Then I get this new video, and she's walking around with lemons covering her titties, and she's celebrating that other culture and all of that other type of stuff. And so I started to ask myself, like, is there any real women left that we can publicly acknowledge, outside of Savannah James, obviously? But is there any real women left that don't feel the need to celebrate or champion a cause that's against what it is that we are supposed to stand for as a society with regard to our traditional values? Is there any women that we can use as an example and say, this is somebody that our daughters should follow and that our sons would want to marry? Is there any women that exist in society today that we can then use as the poster child for how it is that you're supposed to be operating within your household? On one hand, I almost say no, because most women that are really embracing that lifestyle, they kind of quiet. They're not really visible at all. But then on the other hand, I can say no, because there just truly isn't. Like, society has become so perverse. Everything has become so perverted. Everything is so upside down that any woman that you even think of, and instead of them allowing for you to even embrace it and just keep whatever it is that they do within their own sphere, their own circle, they got to use that and put that on a pedestal in order to A, either profit from it, or B, really, really go full-fledged into this lifestyle that's not conducive for what it is that we're trying to teach our sons and daughters. So the question that I have is, for you guys, in the chat, I'm curious, is there any women that we would highlight, specifically, especially black women, is there any women that we would really highlight and say, yo, this woman is actually a good girl. This woman is the type of woman that we wouldn't just bust down, we would consider for marriage. Public women, right? I'm not talking about the ones that we see every day. I'm not talking about your little auntie TT and all of that. I'm talking about the things that we are influenced the most by. And the reason that I'm saying this is because, in my opinion, let me go ahead and stop this phone. In my opinion, this actually substantiates my argument that I've been saying for the last few years, and that black culture is absolutely trash. I do think that. I think that the things that we celebrate the most within the culture, and nobody has proven me wrong thus far. There was a lot of people that got mad. There was a lot of people that got upset as a result of the things that I was saying. But nobody, look, I'm looking at some hoes right here, taking a picture. Look at these hoes right here. This woman right here is taking a picture against the brick wall. Got that trash ass outfit on right here. And her friend is taking a picture with her against the liquor store wall, looking like a piece of shit. Let me see if I can get a better angle for y'all. Look at these hoes. Look at these hoes right here. Look at them. Looking horrible. And you know where they're going? You know where they're going? I'll tell you exactly where they're going, for those of you that's not familiar. They are going to the Beyonce concert. Yes. Beyonce is in town, which is one of the reasons why I haven't left yet. Part of it is because I get a lot done in my studio. But the other half of it is because, the traffic going back and forth, and plus it was raining outside. But these little hoes and these hussies, and this dudes is walking up to him right now trying to holler at him. Look at this shit. It's guys that's walking up to him trying to holler at him right now. God. What have we devolved into as a society? What have we devolved into as a society? Is it that bad? Is the culture beyond repair? Is it something that we can never, ever get back? I just so happen to get up and walk over here in order to get better lighting, right? In the Don't Do Coke in the Bathroom Studios. And then I see hood rats looking egregious. They look like they got on spacesuits. They look like they have on spacesuits. And I'm assuming that they're going over to the Beyonce concert. And they all taking pictures because, actually Little Caesars Arena is right down the street, but Ford Field is a little bit further down. They all taking pictures in front of the brick wall on a liquor store, and they're going to post that on Instagram. And we'll never know exactly what Instagram to go and check out so that we can bring them to the front of the congregation. One of them looked like a whole fucking man. It's fucked up out here. Anyways, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Is the culture beyond repair? Do we even have a culture to reference in the first place, or is it all gone? I love you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.